What's up, you guys? FoxHoundGaming back here again, and we're here with our part 2 of Amnesia. Or whatever part it is. Alright, let's continue our journey. Turned up the graphics a little bit, so let's see if it makes a difference. See how different it looks. If at all. Oh, interesting. Still getting 60 frames a second. So, yeah. And 60, more than 60, actually. I want to explore this area. What is it? I like the music. It calms me. I need to light those. This is a crazy cool castle, though. Check this place out. What's this area? It's just an entrance hall? Or something? Storage. Okay, so that's a different corridor area that I can go and explore. The guest room. A study. This is the door that opened up. The wind blew it open. What's happening? I feel like that's a pretty big indicator. It's like, hey, go over here. Whoa.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Let's say. So it goes down. This guy, what's his story? Something's up. He's not a normal dude. The machine room? Should I explore these other rooms before I go in here? Can I? It's locked. I'm willing to bet all the other ones are locked too. I wonder if this will serve as like a hub, you know? This is where you end up in between your missions and such. I can go into the study. Let's go into the study. Why not? Come on. Climbed out of bed and looked out the window. It was completely dark. He waited and glanced at the old clock. And waited some more. 4 o'clock, he thought. It's enough. Okay, so we're in the study. What's in the study, do you suppose? Interesting. Why'd everything, like, take a second to adjust? I'm crystal clear. Nothing freaking me out. Oh, what's this? Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. Thank you, Johann. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. 20 is an even number. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. Okay, as if we know what that is. It was as it was told about. So fancy talk. An underground Mithraic temple, crowned with an unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within the stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Aldstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. Doubt it. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Artifacts are never a good thing. Ever! Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, its guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black, and with leaves of cinder? Yeah, cinder. The ground covered in my murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land. Okay, alright, this is a long story. So he went and got an artifact from somewhere he probably shouldn't have. Sounds like he may or may not have stole it. Yeah, he stole it. But he really wanted it. So, what's in here? Tinder boxes are definitely worth the looking. Is it making me go insane for being in the dark? Dude, you don't go insane just because you're in the dark. Don't be ridiculous. I need oil for my lantern. Too bad they don't have flashlights figured out yet. That's alright. We'll come out in here. There's plenty of light out here. Creepy color. I don't know, maybe it's just because of the walls being washed in the red. Hello? What's in here, dare I ask? A hammer! Chambers of the human skull. Okay. This is not normal. Okay, there's hammers, saws, and the map of the human skull. And also there's a head. There's a dog's head. Dude, gross! What is wrong with people? Canis lupus familiaris. Animal experiment. After a short study, it's clear about the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It's difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. Dude, what kind of creeps were living here? I can hear dogs. It's a taxidermized dog. Let the dogs dog, guys. Leave them alone. Okay, so something's going on back here. Dudes. Who is this guy? What's his problem? Clipboard? Is that what that is? Weird. What's that say? It's not in my language. For the disappointment, the antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to find or fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they will provide less of a hassle to acquire. Oh, okay, so, they put up, they're easier to capture, but, that's the only thing stopping you from... Holy shit. Dude, so he did get a hold of people. Dude, get out of here. Taking your tinder boxes, you don't need them. Use a creepy mofo. Still got a fire going. I hope he's not here. I got a slight headache. Wish he had oil I could steal. That guy's a dick. Who keeps them in the cupboard, too? Ensues Shakespeare play comments. Let's just put this right there. Alright. Didn't see anything. Nothing happened. It was messed up. Owls? Owl noises? Wasn't in your study. Was not in your study. I don't know what your study looks like, to be honest. I'm gonna light a couple of these so I don't go insane. What's in here? Absolutely nothing. Okay, so that's closed in. There's a lot of cave-ins. Again, cave-ins are everywhere. What the heck? Nope. Homie, don't play that. I'm getting out of here. Okay, we checked out the study. As anticipated, it was creepy. Let's head back out here. The back hall. I like this music, it calms me. Let's check the guest room. I wonder if it'll let me in there. Very well. I can't continue on. We're like in that other area that it wants me to go to without exploring these. I have to. Dude, you got some roach problems here. It's disgusting.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Place seems rather overturned. It's an urn. Stuck due to a broken lock. At least this room's well lit. Is it kind of like daytime right now? Is that helping me out? What's this?
2nd of July, 1839.
Daniel's diary.
I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Yeah. That's great. People disappearing without a trace. / possibly being attacked by a monster. Yeah, picked up oil. Not even going to use it right now. Otherwise I get too antsy and pull that thing out and I burn it up fast. Don't even want to tempt myself. So somebody was definitely looking for something around here.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition.
Okay, maybe we'll get a little news here.
The text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text.
What?
Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men.
So it drove them
Madness
insane.
spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue.
What
He finally
kind of
visits the chamber
extreme
himself,
measures?
where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Was there another orb, or...? Again. Ooh. Picked up a crowbar. And tinderboxes. Shut that door. I mean, games that allow you to interact with items like this, they make me happy. Okay, we got a busted wine bottle, we got busted boxes, a bed with, I'm hoping, a pillow, not a body or anything. Okay, so I was staying in the guest room here, huh? Nothing of import there. What about the bottom drawer? Conveniently hiding that one, weren't we, from me? But there's nothing in it. So hey, tinderbox for sure. What if you can light fires? Yeah, you can. Cool. Not necessary, but I'm sure it'll come in handy later. Alright, we've explored this area. I think we've exhausted our options in here. Back to the other place. The back hall. Man, I'm glad I spent the money and got good hardware for my PC so I can crank up settings and just enjoy games the way they're intended to be enjoyed. Going down the sideways stairs. Can I go in here? Oh yeah, this is where there was, I didn't try this door yet. The storage. Maybe I can get some oil and junk out of here too before I continue on. So you're saying it's gonna be creepy. There, I might need some oil, but we'll try to go without it for as long as I can. Okay, we have a storage. I should check those notes from time to time. Notes. For the nope, that's not it. Okay, so if it's not notes, then it must be mementos. The darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. It's a memo. Okay. This guy really doesn't like the dark. He's got a, there we go. I like that you can light things like that. There we go. Got another tinderbox. Not open you. Set it down. I can't. Man, it just seems like you should be able to open it, right? Whatever. There's a doorway over here. Instruments. Need to keep things lit. I want to go insane down here, you know? There we go. Dark and unnatural, so... Ooh. Machine
Please,
parts,
let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home.
Sheesh.
No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Oh, this is where the dude took people that he was, like, experimenting on, isn't it? Dude. Is there someone in here? Oh, come on, man. This ain't right. Nothing down here. Using up oil like a bandit, though. So, there. So I don't have to use that for a moment. Machine parts. Yeah, that's what I thought. I can read Latin. And I can throw rocks. I heard that door. I heard you trying to open. No? Alright. You shouldn't kidnap people and experiment on them. I feel like that goes without saying, but I guess maybe somebody should have said it, because this guy didn't get that memo. Really? Don't be in here. Dark. Dark room. I feel nervous. I feel very nervous. Alright, let's light the torch. There's no torch there. However, a drill part. You hear that, guys?
Did you hear that?
You can't just come after me, you son of a bitch. Dude, you're a dick. Run! No! No! It opened my Steam thing! Oh my gosh. I don't have anything to heal myself with. Barely conscious. Oh, that's wonderful. Where'd that guy come from? What the fuck? Two. Not cool. What is going on, dudes?
That fragrance.
Fuck that, dude.
Damascus rose.
Am I going insane? I only have a slight headache, but I'm like inches from death. That guy just saw me right off the bat. I was in the freaking dark. Alright, what's in here? Fudge, man. Give me a dollar, man. What $100 is all I got? Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna use it right away. Heck yeah, I am. Gotta creep through the frickin' darkness. I got another drill part. What do I gotta drill? Some items can be combined. I imagine we got a drill part, and we got a drill part. Can't assemble a drill yet, you need to find all the parts first. So you're just gonna taunt me like, no, totally. So what's with these creepy guys, man? I mean, haven't really covered that yet. Did this artifact turn people crazy? I mean, like, so now they're just going rawr and slapping me in the dick as I run by? Doesn't seem proper. Feel bad for the lady crying, but I'm just trying to survive myself, so sorry I can't be more help to you. Guess I really can't be. What the hell is in here? $10. Reading makes me not go crazy. Prepared explosives you need for cleaning the flood drain. Can't stress enough how important it is for the mixture to be handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. Okay, so they gotta use explosives to clear out the drain when it gets clogged, I guess. My guy's going insane. We gotta light a candle here, guys. A few cuts and okay, so if you don't take damage for a while, you gain some of your health back. Nice. Go down to the storage room. Whose great idea was that? Okay, got piles of bricks everywhere. Let's hang out by the light for a second. Maybe it'll keep me from going any more insane than I already am. Slight headache ain't nothing to worry about. Alright. Ain't nothing over here. We're alright. Alright. I need to get out of here. Okay, the storage is just bad news. There's people and things and horribleness down here. This is the stairs that came down. I hope that guy isn't up there. Good. I'm back. I'm normal. Got a slight headache, which is fine. Yeah, good thing I turned on all these lights. I'm out of here, dude. I'm sorry, you're not real. You can't. You can cry, but you're not real. Run up the stairs. Get out of here. Back hall. Back hall's a good place to be. We don't have to worry about getting hit by creepy, weird-looking monster things, whatever those things even are. Here we go. Where'd the happy music go? I don't want the creepy music, I want the happy music. Alright. Don't go down there. Devil dog, water dog. Alright. This is a locked door, I believe, right? Machine room, yep. I got parts of a drill. Maybe there's more drill parts down there that I didn't notice. It's an elevator. It's not working. Dang it! Okay. Memo. Find a way to start the engine that powers the elevator. Vague enough to give me a motive. Okay. I wonder where the machine that runs the motor even is. It's locked, so I wonder where the key. That means there must be a key. Right. Right. Hey! Oh, come on, a blood splatter because I landed on something. Wounds are bleeding quite badly. My guy's not a daredevil. Not a good one, anyway. Good. I don't want it to budge, because I don't want to go back. I'm glad that's not an option. I didn't want to have to run back there through those stupid dog things. They have to be dogs, right? Probably. So it has to be down here, the drill parts and stuff. That dickhole's down here. Ah! Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's part 4 of Amnesia's Let's Play. Thanks for joining me. If you liked it, please go ahead and hit the like button and hit that sub button too. I appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. And keep an eye out for my next few parts of my Amnesia Let's Play. It's been a lot of fun playing it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this game ends up and that type of thing. So thanks again guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. And now that I think of it, I actually took this game back when I had it. I rented it, you know, when I got a PlayStation when I was a kid. And I took it to a kid's sleepover. And we started playing it, and we didn't even make it through the end of this video, and his mom ended up seeing it and put the whole kibosh and everything. And